Good morning. I'm Dr. Jayati Sengupta, a pediatrician attached with AM Medical Center. Now, today we are here to discuss about cervical cancer and the human papillomavirus because the month of January is celebrated as the Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Okay, now do you know that every 7 minutes in India, a woman loses her life to cervical cancer? And cervical cancer is the second most common cancer among women in India and the world. And around 80,000 cases of cervical cancer happens in India every year. And this is just not statistics. These people that we're talking about are actually somebody's mother, somebody's daughter, somebody's sister who are dying. So why we are here is not to tell you a sad story, but is to give you hope. What is the hope? The hope is that this cancer is almost fully preventable. Why? Because this cancer is caused by a virus. And if we can prevent the virus before it attacks the body from attacking the body by vaccination, we can actually prevent this cancer. So here comes the awareness. So a lot of myths have been coming up about the vaccine and why should we vaccinate, when should we vaccinate, why should we vaccinate children, why girls. I'm here to clear some of the myths and tell you the facts. Now, why do we vaccinate children for cervical cancer? There are two aspects to it. One is biology and one is time. In children, the immunity is very robust. So if you vaccinate a child at a younger age, between 9 to 14 years, the immunity that they show is much higher than if you vaccinate them at older teenage years or later in adult life. Next is the timing. Why this time? Because you have to understand that vaccine is a shield. If you want to use a shield, you have to use it in place before the arrows are fired. So if you can vaccinate a child before the virus attacks it or comes into the system, you can prevent it completely. That's why the onus of all pediatricians and doctors is to advise the parents that younger children, like from 9 to 14 years of age, should be vaccinated against cervical cancer. Now, where is the problem in India? Now, till now, we've had vaccines which have been imported, and like imported vaccines, we know they are expensive. And therefore, many children, I must say, have not been vaccinated, have not been able to afford the vaccine. Now, we do have a good news now that we have one indigenous company producing the vaccine, and we are getting it at a much lower cost. And so, right now, giving the vaccine, the low-cost vaccine to most children is completely possible. Now, if the government takes up the initiative, which it is taking up, and including it in the national immunization schedule, then hopefully in very soon we are going to see India where cervical cancer will be completely gone. There have been countries in which by incorporating cervical cancer vaccine in the school health program, they have reduced cervical cancer to 90% of their previous numbers. So it is possible. So now let us come to the point, whom to vaccinate. We've been talking about girls mainly. Why? Because girls suffer from cervical cancer. Now, what about the boys? Now, the boys, this HPV virus, that is the human papillomavirus, also can affect the penis, the anal canal, and the throat. So it can also cause penile cancers, anal cancers, and oropharyngeal cancers. And this can happen to boys. So if we can vaccinate the boys also for this, then not only they will be protected, but they will also give rise to a herd immunity, which will protect the whole community. So the impetus right now is to educate parents, to tell them that this vaccine has nothing to do with fertility, the myths that we have heard all this time, that it affects the fertility, it causes problem with menstruation, all that is completely myth. Nothing, absolutely, it has not been shared. No facts and no evidence has shown anything anything of that kind. So the first thing of all pediatricians and other physicians is to educate parents to vaccinate their children from between 9 to 14 years of age with 2 doses of cervical cancer vaccine. If after 14 years, then 3 doses of cervical cancer vaccine. The earlier, the better. And even some studies have shown that even one vaccine has also been somewhat effective. So let us hope that the government comes with a vaccination plan for incorporated in the national immunization schedule, in which all our children will receive cervical cancer vaccine, the HPV vaccine as we call it, free of cost, and we shall soon have India where thousands of mothers and daughters and children will not die of cervical cancer. Thank you so much.